Oh man, I know I'm late, man. I had a conversation, I had to go outside. I was speaking some business, man, so it kind of threw me off, man. But just gonna wait for some of y'all to get in here, man. Came in here a little bit late. I was gonna go on when it was time, but I had to take care of some business, some important business I had to take care of, man. And I didn't see the first. I wasn't home. I didn't see the first conversation. I forgot the person name. I forgot it. Kaplan, George Kaplan. So I didn't even see that. But anyway, hold on. Let me wait for some of y'all getting here. What's up, Nick? What's up, Mike? Everybody, please do me a favor, man. If y'all don't mind, please share real quick. But only thing I can say is Diddy. He's going to I don't give a fuck what happened. I don't care who testified or anything. When you fuck with a dog, you know white people is not playing. You guilty or rip. They don't care about the Agent Gannon, Dawn, Cassie, Regina, Dawn, the Punisher. Who else motherfucker testified? Kerry Morgan, Dawn Hughes, any of them motherfuckers. You done fucked with the dog. It's over. I'm telling you, they're gonna be protesting all that shit. They like he's done. You know what I mean? Because you know, white people, they love their fucking dogs. They identify themselves like as a fucking dog. You understand what I'm saying? Like they present themselves like, look, I'm a Libra, and Buster right here is a fucking Pisces. You know how they love their fucking dogs, man. You could be just getting engaged. It could be your fiance. If little Buster growls at him and don't like that fucking dude, listen, the wedding is off. Because if Buster don't trust you, I don't either. So you already know how it is with white people, man. But it's crazy. Listen, I know y'all already seen certain things already. I get it. I understand. I'm late to the party, but it's all right. But listen, Kid Cudi definitely, he did his thing, man. He just shows exactly how Puff is. Like he's a real fucking monster. Like real talk. You know what I mean? I'm not taking no sides. I'm gonna call motherfuckers out. Either you guilty or you're not. I'm gonna call out Cassie. I'm gonna call out motherfucking Puff. But the dude, so basically what happened, he got a call from Cassie 5-6 in the morning, like, hey man, Puffy found out that we you know, that I'm fucking with you. You know what I mean? So he took her to the Sunset Marquise, whatever the fuck, the hotel. Then he go back and he see his crib. You know what I'm saying? But he called Diddy, and Diddy like, yo, I'm over here waiting for you, Playboy. So he gets there. I guess Diddy ain't there. So he go to his crib. Shit look normal. He go inside his crib. The gifts is all open because it was supposed to be for his family. Like I think a Christmas, it was something, whatever. It was for their family, but nothing got stolen, anything like that. They asked him about surveillance footage. He got surveillance, but it was all moved. So this nigga literally got into his crib. I don't know if he took the DVR or what, moved the cameras around. Nothing was recorded. This nigga really is a fucking, like he been watching First 48 or the iFiles or some shit because he knew exactly what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? But he wasn't there. Next thing you know, he called Capricorn Clark. She's in tears. This, that, and the third, and force her in the car to go over there and shit like that. You know what I mean? But he wound up being at his ex-girl family crib or whatever the case may be, and the dog sitter. Matter of fact, excuse me, I skipped over something. He going there and this fucking dog is locked up in the fucking bathroom, and he beat up his dog. So you nigga off the rip, you already know it's a wrap, right? You know it's a wrap. So hold on 1 second. I think somebody knocking on my door. Hold on. I think somebody knocking on my door. I think somebody knocking on my door. Hold on for a second. Yep, somebody knocking on my door. Hold on. Something important. Shit. Sorry about that. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, Diddy better be careful. Diddy looked up at her as property. Yeah. Listen, let's read because Let me read the scripts real quick for the simple fact that I had everything memorized and everything, but you know, I had something important. I had an important discussion out there. But listen, I tell you one thing. If Kid Cudi would have just had sex with her in front of Diddy, I'm pretty sure that he would have never blew up his car because he wanted to see what was popping any motherfucking way. Okay, but let's read. All right, please do me a favor. Please hit that like button if you don't mind. Right, so we're gonna skim right through it. We're gonna skim right through the shit. All right, so there were no security cameras. Right, all that shit been moved. That's some other shit. That's crazy. So he beat up I think he beat up the dog. He didn't go into full details from my understanding that he was definitely in the damn, locked up in the damn bathroom. But, you know, because they said, look, do you usually leave the dog? How you usually leave your dog? He said, I let him roam through the crib. Had it for 3 years. What changes were basically the behavior of your dog after the break and the motherfucker was jittery, on edge all the time. Just that alone, he's guilty. They're gonna find this nigga guilty just because of fucking Sparky, little fucking McGruff. I'm telling you, that right there, that sealed his fucking fate, nigga. I'm telling you. All right, shit. So I got back in, called Combs. I was looking for him because I would want to fight him too. Like, yo, what the fuck? You all up in my crib? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, that's your domain, that's your safe haven. So of course, like, I would have been tight too. Like, yo, the fuck, you dig? So did he answer? He say, yeah, I'm on my way. I thought to myself, you know what? Fuck that. I'm calling police. But anyway, so the prosecutor asked, when you saw Cassie, how did she seem? She was depressed. Did you see Cassie in Connecticut? He went over there to go see her in Connecticut, you know, a few times, like he said. This, that, and third, right? So he said, what did you say? That I didn't want to talk to him. He broke into my house. He hurt my dog. You understand what I'm saying? Did you and Miss Victoria break up? He said, yes. What about the car? My dog's babysitter called me. He got a fucking babysitter. Well, you know they're gonna babysit they motherfucking kids, and I mean kids. All right, and I want a dog too. I ain't gonna hold you, but it's too much fucking work, man. Anyway, and it told him that the car was on fire. He was at a relative of his ex-girlfriend. He said, where did you go? Right? Basically the Molotov cocktail. I was looking for the pictures. So it's a girl that works for Tesla that's always under the inner city press comments. She's always putting up pictures and everything. So she's not there today. So I'm going on different sites to see the pictures of the of the Porsche being on fire. So maybe it's out now. I don't know. But like I said, I was outside. I had some some important things I had to discuss. So I was kind of thrown off. That's why I'm a little bit late. But anyway, so what's your reaction being your car being set on fire, right? Objection and all that shit, right? So he knew it was accident. He knew it was intentional, right? So when the last time you seen Ventura, because remember Cassie said in her statement that her, Diddy, and Cudi, met up. So they met up at the Soho house, right? I reached out to Sean Combs and said, let's talk. It's getting out of hand. So D-Rock set it up with the manager, probably Uncle Paulie, or maybe I think James Cruz was still there at the time. Maybe James Cruz, right? It was weird because Sean Combs being so calm, when the motherfucker's calm and you know that this nigga ran up in your crib and bombed your fucking car or set your car on fire, that's a dangerous motherfucker. You know he guilty. A motherfucker gonna be that calm because the nigga who, if you blame with somebody doing some shit like that, you want to spaz out. If you calm, you know you guilty, motherfucker. So what did Cassie say? That we have fallen in love. Things happen. And what did you say to Mr. Combs? He said, what about my car? And he said, I don't know what you're talking about. And he walked away. So did you see Combs later on? He said also at the Soho house, he said, I'm just sorry for all the bullshit. He said, I was surprised. So I found peace with that. Right? So let's go to the cross. So I want to ask you some questions about the Porsche, right? It's been 2012. You get a call about damage to your vehicle, any surveillance video? No. He said, no, my dog sitter sent me some pictures of the damage. Now here's the shit. The DNA was taken. Are you aware it came back from it being a female? Nobody didn't know that till right now. I didn't know that. We all thinking it would have been Diddy or at least one of his bodyguards, maybe D-Rock or Uncle Paulie or about to say Roy Rogers, Roger Bonds. You know what I'm saying? But it was a female DNA on that shit. Who could have been? KK? I don't know, but the shit is crazy. But anyway, do you know the DNA results? He said no. So here's the thing too. Mrs. Ventura told her that it was over. He said, no, we just stopped talking. You told this honorable court and jury that she played you. He said, yes, she played you and you had no clue. That's what I'm saying. I kind of feel like Cassie probably later on, like when the prosecutor did a recross, then you would think that she was forced. But I thought at this situation right here that maybe, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how some, not all females, when they are jealous or mad or they didn't want to get revenge because of what they man put them through and they cheating, constantly cheating, this, that, and the third. So a woman would do some devious things. So did she just use him just to get at Puffy to make him feel jealous? You know what I mean? Because literally after that, she stopped fucking with him, which is understandable. It's too toxic. It's dangerous for her and for him. You think what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's understandable. So 2011, you went on tour. Yes, da. At the time, Sean was as an icon, fair to say. Yes. He couldn't answer the question, but they asked, did they have sex? But you know they did because he loved her. They loved each other. So you already know they was up there bumping fucking pelvises. Okay. And let me just add this on. Everything that's being discussed, because we know Cassie is the anchor that everybody that's doing their testimonies are only literally corroborating her story. They just corroborating her story, and it's only about a volatile boss, a volatile person to work with, a boyfriend, and things of that nature. The only thing that's coming to my mind right now, far as the rape or whatever, is when Dawn said when it was at Glasgow, whatever, out there in London somewhere, I think it's London, and him and whoever she didn't name the other dudes, gang raped the girl in the pool and shit like that, and left her stranded, took a passport and left her stranded. Now, are they gonna push that, or that was just one of the stories? Because if they talking about rape, that should be another fucking charge or anything like that. And mind you, there's 8 charges. He only could be charged with 2. Like they only need 2 charges out of that, and we got arson inside of those charges. So, and arson is the one with as we see, Kid Cudi. So, is he gonna get charged with the arson? Who knows? Is he gonna get charged with the racketeering or the or sex trafficking? I'm gonna be honest. I highly doubt it because it don't equate this to the severity of the case. The charges. I mean, it really don't. So, but I'll unpack that in a minute. Now when they said this, they say, you believe they left your front door unlocked? Yes, no forced entry. How did they get in? Did they have a key? Did Cassie have a key to the crib? And he took it because evidently, like, he forced her to give him his address. You know what I mean? He forced it out of her. Did she have a key? Because how did they get in and leave it open? Did they just, you know what I mean, just kick it open or what? Because it said no forced entry. How did he get in there in the first place? Because evidently he's not going to leave his door open. You understand what I'm saying? So that's kind of crazy. But anyway, he said, just presents open. The door in the bathroom. I'm not belittling, just asking. You called Sean, right? Yeah, he was calm. Yes. You went to go see him. You didn't think he had a gun. He said, I couldn't call it. I mean, you're going to meet him shit and you're going for dolo and knowing how powerful and wild this nigga is. So he should have brung a gun him damn self. But hey, it is what it is. He said, you a strong person. That's how you categorize yourself? Yeah, this crossed the line. Miss Ventura told you, here's the thing right here too. Did Cassie told you she was abused? Yes. But did she ever tell you she was sexually abused? True? She did not. Now, let's just leave that one right there. So at the end of the day, if she was being sexually abused, not saying that she didn't, But if she was, why wouldn't she tell somebody that she said in this transcript here that she fell in love with? Somebody that you fell in love with. How did he did not know that he sexually abused you? Like he would have known. So those are just factors. Those are factors right there. You know what I mean? To prove that it. I don't want to say it was just a money grab because she got a history with this dude. But if he really did, that would have been something you would have told him. That's something you would have confided. You would confide in your loved one. You understand what I'm saying? But he said you loved her. He said, tell me if I'm wrong. I did. You got played by the same person who played Combs, Cassie Ventura. I don't know if y'all. I kind of feel that she kind of try to play him and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like that. But I know she was jealous. She had to be jealous when she saw Young Miami get her own platform, get her own podcast. She got a whole bunch of people just, you know what I'm saying? She's interviewing and popping with the music. He's doing songs with her, all this shit, making it pop. And Cassie's like, nigga, I've done caught warts and sores on my fucking tongue, in my mouth. I done had UTIs. I had diseases, and I was fucking these dudes raw with the naked head, getting my rib cage ripped open by the Punisher and Shay Hayes and the rest of these motherfuckers. Shit is crazy. I think the janitor is testifying right now. I go to that, but what I wanted to do too is go to the actual the comment section, because the comment section be popping too. The people who's actually commenting under these threads. But anyway, do you know what the burner phone is? We already know about that. Untraceable. The trespass, you call it a break-in. Miss Ventura told you she giving your home address to Mr. Combs. He said yes in the morning. No more questions asked. Thanks. Here's the cross real quick. What did Cassie confide in you about abuse? That he hit her, sometimes kick her. See, no sexual abuse. No, do you think she would have told him at least about the freak off she had, or the things that she was doing in the graphic details? He probably would have never fell in love with her or really fuck with her like that. You understand what I'm saying? So she's literally hiding bits and pieces of information to somebody that you supposed to have love. Y'all must have been with each other for a minute for you to fall in love, right? You know what I mean? And then it was 2010 when they actually made a song together or whatever, when they was working on music, this and the third. 2012 is when this happened. So they had a 2 year of, I guess, off and on or fucking with each other on a low or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So it is what the fuck it is. But did she confide in you about abuse? He said that he would hit her, sometimes kick her. I don't know why they didn't ask him. The prosecution asked him, well, did she tell you about any sexual abuse, this and the third? Or, you know what I mean? Being forced to do, the stuff that we know about. But both didn't ask that question. Well, the prosecutor didn't ask him that question. But anyway, the day of the break-in, was she carefree? No. What did Capricorn Clark tell you? She said Sean and an affiliate forced her into a car to come to my house. So could it be her fingerprints on his car, because it was female DNA? So said Combs and an affiliate forced her into a car to come to my house. I called the police. Now, how would you describe Cassie that day? Just really shook, him finding out about us. And why she didn't tell him? Well, he said that she told him that they wasn't together. Anyway, why did your relationship with Cassie end? The drama, it was getting out of hand. I wanted to give space. What drama? The break-in, for my safety, her safety, this, that, and the third, right? Why did you have safety concerns? Because I knew Sean Combs was violent. Everybody know this dude was fucking violent, okay? Your Honor, maybe a pro sidebar shit. The meeting at the Soho House, Mr. Combs said, I don't know what you're talking about your car. Did you believe him? Basically rephrase it. He said that he thought he was lying. No further questions. This, that, and the third, this, and the third. Now, listen. Hold on. Maybe I can't even see the chat. Nothing put Diddy at the fire scene. Well, I mean, but he did say that he was there, but really it don't put him there. But he could have been there. He could have been there because the evidence is there. Because Cassie told him where he lived at. You know what I mean? They forced Capricorn Clark into the car to fucking be there. To go to this address. So he had to be there, but there's no footage, so you can't tie him to that. So let me ask this question. Can they actually tie him to his car being blown up? Because now this is only circumstantial evidence. There's no concrete evidence that he actually did it. So can he be charged with arson? So now that becomes the question. Can he literally be charged with that? Because out of this testimony, it only shows that he said he didn't admit to it. He said, what car are you talking about? They only could go off what Cassie said and what Capricorn Clark said. He didn't admit it to Kid Cudi. So, I mean, this is circumstantial evidence. So he's not tied to the arson. So what does that mean? That means that they're gonna drop that charge. Let me just do me a favor, y'all. Can y'all please hit the like button and share? Hopefully, y'all enjoying this live. I will hope so. You know what I mean? Because I found something out real quick. Just a quick sidebar. I found something. It speaks to Rico. How was that? How do it speak to a Rico? Let me put if anybody want to jump on real quick, let me put the link in there. How does it put it in there right now? How does it speak to a Rico? It don't speak to a Rico at all. It can't speak to a Rico. Just like Agent Cannon, he was there yesterday. They show I'm gonna show the pictures too. Guns and all that stuff, right? But in Florida, stand your ground, open carry, so you can have guns in the crib. The only thing they probably have an issue with, depending on the ballistics, if it's connected to a body or whatever, but the defaced one, you probably could get charged with possession. But they got cocaine residue on a dollar bill. They got liquid meth residue. They got liquid Molly, I believe, residue, right? Residue. Because I wrote all that shit down. It's on one of these pages, right? But basically, shit. But anyway, cocaine residue. Just cocaine residue, a little bit of drugs, a little bit of Molly, a little bit of ecstasy. That equates to personal use. This man is close to a billionaire. He gave her $20 million within 24 hours. You think he need to go sell drugs? Absolutely not. He don't need to sell drugs. So where is the connection? Where is the enterprise? See, the money that he was spending on his card, the black card, that KK and shit, and he was what was that? George Clapkin, whatever his name. That one of the assistants of one of them. They will buy baby oil. Now just check it out. Even though you don't supposed to buy stuff off the card, but he's buying baby oil. Slip and slide, Astroglide. He's buying ointments just in case an asshole get ripped and you start bleeding, or a jaw get ripped, or whatever the case may be sexually, and you know what I'm saying? Ointment. So I'm not defending him, but I'm trying to equate. Like I'm trying to. Where's the connection of a Rico? Where is the connection of a criminal enterprise? We just talking about a devious, shrewd, hold on, businessman, an arrogant piece of shit as a boss and a boyfriend. Where's the criminal enterprise at? I want to know the connection. I mean, that's why I put the link in there. If anybody want to jump on, please jump on. I'm not a specialist, but I definitely have common sense. Where's the connection? Where? All the drugs that they found in Miami, the drugs that they found in New York. I'm trying to see what else, what they found in California. I forgot, but I'll get that anyway. All of that equates to, or it speaks to somebody that's on drugs. Huh? Yeah, it's still early, but I'm just saying. But far as right now, as we see right now, where's the connection of it being a enterprise? Now, some people's gonna probably feel some kind of way because I'm not saying, yeah, man, that's drug, that's a criminal enterprise. Some people expect you to speak or think exactly like them, or speak to make them feel good. No, I'm objective. I'm going to speak negative about Cassie. I'm going to speak negative about Puff. But we got to see what was right was right is right, wrong is wrong. Can somebody jump on the line and help me connect the pieces? Where is the criminal enterprise? Can somebody tell me? Somebody type it. Where's the criminal enterprise at? Is he selling drugs? It's possession. Yes, he's transporting drugs across state lines, illegal drugs. He's putting this shit in people's names and having pills from California all the way to New York. That's across the state lines. Yes, you are trafficking drugs, but at a small quantity for use and possession. You still could get a lot of time for that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, yeah, he gave her 20 million. Absolutely, he gave her 20 million. But that was I can't speak for him, but I will think that he gave her 20 million for the simple fact of his business being put out there. Of course, the motherfucker have something to hide. Of course. Let me find something for y'all. Hold on 1 second. All right, here. Let me share my screen. Paying her 20 million is illegal. Jump on, Mike. You can jump on, my G. I mean, if you busy, then it's understood. Oh yeah, they're gonna have Laura London testifying as well too. They saying that she was at these freak-offs as well too. You know what I mean? So who knows? But I know they've been out fuck with Nipsey Hussle's wife though. You know, niggas ain't gonna try to play her, but they saying she was in one of those freak-offs. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Look, the prettiest ones be the nastiest ones, man. And I'm not saying that with all due respect, because I love Nip, man. I really love Nip, son. You can see my background right now. That blue shit, that's Nip behind that shit. So I love Nip, real shit. But at the end of the day, Puff had every motherfucking body. Now, who's to say? From what they say, she introduced Cassie to Puff. I don't know how true that is. I don't believe everything for face value, but that's hey, okay. So, and this is in Sean John came out in 2009, because I remember I had the Sean John button up shirts, man, the fly shit, the little like dress up shit. You know what I mean? So, and they was expensive too. God damn, they was. So this is well, yeah. This is early in the game. This is way before Nip. So who knows if she was in one of the parties? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not even going to disrespect her because I got respect for her. But that's what they say. That's exactly what they say. Oh yeah. In front of the Diddy shit. I'm not even going to play that shit, but that's Jade, that Hell Hitler crazy shit. Kanye West is a retard. I'm not gonna play that. Hold on. Yeah, Obama, you got some explaining to do. Hold on. I might have to go to my bookmarks. That's what I think. What is this? Diddy started college in 87. Fellow students talked to Rolling Stone about how he beat his then girlfriend. Yeah. He beat his girlfriend. Like, yeah, he got a long history. Oh yeah, what about KK? KK, listen, she's the ride or die. I don't think she's going to testify against him. I think what she's going to do is be his star witness. Because KK, if Diddy go down and she's the right-hand man and who actually holds his black card, who does she does everything. She's like what you call the bottom bitch or the madam, if you will. So KK, I don't think KK is going to fold. She ain't going to fold at all. She's definitely not going to fold. I'm going to tell you that right now. So, all right. So there go the pictures of it. All right. Hold on. All right. So there's the picture of it. That's one. All right. I mean, it wasn't that much damage, but still. All right, here we go. Damn. That's a rag top too. That's a rag top. Damn. I mean, if they can prove it was him, but see, here's the thing: they got all those phones. Did they subpoena the phones, the records, and see what pose it pinged off of? You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you something right now. Yesterday, and I was busy yesterday. That's why I ain't go live. I ain't really do shit yesterday, and I had to bounce. But I did look at Gannon's testimony. They asked him about the DNA. Did y'all take any DNA when y'all swab those guns and stuff for fingerprints and this, that, and the third? He said he don't know. So I'm asking, like, how the fuck y'all don't know if there's fingerprints on a gun or not? Did they come prepared or no? Even though this is week 2, we still got 6 more weeks to go. They probably going to bring out the big guns later on. But for right now, I would have thought they would have been like, yeah, well, we found a whole bunch of keys. You know what I mean? Like, we found this, that, and the third. We found this connection. Maybe it's going to be later on during this trial. But it's been over a year, close to a year. I think it's been a year now. Y'all didn't get no testing yet. Y'all didn't swab anything. Y'all didn't take any DNA tests. Y'all ain't check for fingerprints, no ballistics. Out of a whole year, do it look like the state or the agents came well prepared? At least not now. I would think they would have said something by now. You know what I mean? Because everything is based off, this whole thing is based off Cassie. Everything is based off Cassie's testimony, and everybody's just corroborating her story and with a mixture of their own experience of what they saw. And a lot of people done quit because of Puffy. Like, he was a terror. Like, the dude was a terror. So I'm not gonna sit up here and sugarcoat shit. The dude was a monster. Very egotistical, demanding. You can't even eat if you didn't do the things that he wanted at the highest level or to his liking. You won't even eat. And he would eat in front of you and all this fucking applesauce. Who put applesauce on a cheeseburger? That's insane. And it make you think how child-minded he is, because who in their right mind is going to eat? Who eats applesauce as a grown-ass man? It's only babies and niggas that's 85 years old. You know what I'm saying? When you gumming it as a baby or you little kid, shit, you love some applesauce, but like that's insane. And all they asking about is applesauce. What did he buy? What did he like? All this shit is about. Everything that he brought, y'all, everything that Diddy brought was, I want to show these pictures too. Hold on. I'm loading them up right now. Everything that he brought, man, even though it's illegal, it was a little bit of drugs for personal use, and baby oil, and fucking Astroglide, and all this extra shit. You know what I mean? So again, I'm not trying to defend this guy. I'm just asking, where is the hold on, I'm trying to load all these pictures for you right now. Picture of Shay. I'm pretty sure y'all seen this, but I'm going to save it anyway. Just give me 1 second. There's a video out. That shit is funny with Epstein and Puffy, and you got Jay-Z and all that shit. That shit is wild. I'm gonna play that for y'all too. Oh yeah, let me get that. Get that. And let me get that. Hold on. Is that okay? Hold on. That. I don't know what that is, but I will save that, and that. All right, let's let's see. Hopefully it has all of them. Hold on, I'm trying to load up all this stuff for y'all. Hold on 1 second. And do me a favor, if y'all haven't hit the like button, please do, man. Hold on, what the fuck just happened? Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have to take the videos out then. I don't know why I did that. Take that one out. Do it again. Hold on 1 second, because I have all of it lined up. I'm just trying to have it like a slide. All right, so it's not letting me play that. Hold on, I don't know why. So let me take that out. So all right, let me see now. Hold on 1 second, man. Okay. All right. Let me show this. I'm pretty sure y'all probably seen this stuff already, but it is what it is. Everybody, please make sure that you share. If anybody want to jump on the panel right now, I'm gonna put the link in there. I'll put the link in there. If anybody want to jump on, y'all can. All right. And I want to go to the comments as well too. Hold on. All right. All right, that's it, right? All right. So we all know about this. All right. Go back a little bit. So that's the shit that he got, for the he probably was wearing that shit. Who the fuck knows? All right. But that's I forgot his name. They go the moms and the pops. And I did when I put up a video, a girl, no disrespect to the female. I don't know if you're in here now. But they try to make it seem like he didn't extort the moms and that because she did he paid for studio time. He found that she was cheating, this, that, and the third, but like it wasn't extortion. He extorted the moms and the father. He extorted it. He extorted them. So what, Cassie and him fucked and shit like that. But that was in 2010. That wasn't even that time. That was a whole different time or whatever. They already did their thing. Just when he found out they cheated, that's when he wanted to be a dickhead. But the nigga, he got the money out the moms. And you a multi-millionaire. She had to put her whole fucking house up and shit and get a $20,000 loan. He's a fucking, listen, man. He's one of those dudes, man. Like you need to put hands and feet on him. See, like I said, he was a pussy when he grew as he was growing up. Like he wasn't tough like that. He really wasn't. He was getting bullied his whole fucking life. So once he got money and got that power, he just became an animal. Everything that you're seeing is just that kid coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he couldn't express himself. You know what I mean? He was always bullied. He wasn't, you know what I mean? He was hated on because he was a fly little nigga. He come, you know what I mean? He come from a little bit of money. Even though his mom's was selling her ass and selling other people's ass in the house and shit like that. But still. But yeah, he's a monster, man. And to be honest, nobody is not blaming the mother for that shit. Janice as is the reason why he like that. Janice is the reason. All right, so this is from 2009. If I'm not, 2009. This is one of her. I didn't read this, but it said last night Diddy and Cassie were out at a club in Los Angeles. Cassie apparently was chopping it up with some producer a bit too long for Diddy's taste. Diddy goes over there to grab her, grabs her arm, and start going off on her in front of the dude. At this point, they proceeded to leave the club. They got into the limo, and Cassie is in mouthing off and bops Diddy upside the back of his head. Okay, of course, all hell's breaks loose. Remember, she did say that she hit him a couple of times. She didn't say it like that, but she said that she did hit him before. So it is what it is. And Diddy smacks her in the face and is shaking her and shit. His bodyguard tries to intervene, telling Diddy to chill. They continue arguing all the way back to the house in the limo. Once they get there, Cassie runs and grabs her shit like she is leaving and goes walking off down the street. Diddy goes after her and proceeds to knock her to the ground, at which point he kicks her a few times in the face. Damn, son. The bodyguard pulls him off her, Cassie crying and bleeding, and is taken and is taken to her hotel by one of the assistants. The next day, Diddy has one of his sisters to go on a 20,000 shopping spree for gifts and has them sent to Cassie's room. Well, I be damned if it ain't some old Ike Turner type shit. That Diddy is a motherfucker. Yeah, man. Yeah, taste the cake anime. All right, so I'm trying to get to those pictures. That's Carrie Morgan. So we already seen. Well, I did a video. I'm pretty sure y'all seen this shit on other platforms and social media. So this is the 45. I'm pretty sure y'all already know, but for those who don't, all right, kiss my ass. So there's the 45, and it was wrapped in a towel. Again, this whole time since they had it, no ballistics, no fucking fingerprints, no DNA. This is the little bit of shit that they caught. This is the $100 bill that had some residue on it. We got the Molly, we got the Xanax, we got the Perkies, we got the I don't know what the fuck. I hate pills. We got the slip and slides, got the slip and slide, right? That's funny right there. Hold on. Oh, I thought it was a press play on that motherfucker. All right, we seen all this. Yeah, the girl asked her how big is Diddy stuff, man. Yeah, that bitch is one of them homeless chicks that's out there. That bitch look like fried shit. Yeah, her right here. I'm gonna be honest, she ain't Black American either, so I ain't even gonna go there. I'm trying to find the other guns, so we already know rest of these motherfuckers. So we already know who they is by now. All right, so we know that's David James. Oh, I got the name wrong. Whatever his name is, I really forgot that fast. I think it's David James. That's Shay Hayes. I think that's the Punisher. I'm trying to find the other guns. There you go, right there. That joint. So this is the AR, if I'm not mistaken. This is the AR. Yeah. I think this is the face one, right? I believe so. Shit loaded and everything. But here's the question is why wouldn't a rich person have a gun? Why wouldn't a rich person have a gun? That's my question. Why wouldn't a rich person have a gun? The name is Punisher's Nasty Work. Yeah, son. And he said he got his name from basketball. I don't know. I don't want to think crazy because I ain't into all that. You know what I mean? I like pussy. You know what I mean? But he probably was punishing the shit out that bitch. Okay. And then hold on. And then I want to say this too. Diddy, right? Right? He's not. I mean, he's paying for guys to fuck his girl. He's not even fucking. He's just in the corner playing with his Tootsie Roll. He's just playing with his Tootsie Roll. I need help. I need somebody to help me connect the Rico. I'm trying to understand where is the racketeering at. You understand? I'm trying to figure this out because everything that he brought is for personal use only, but it is illegal. It's illegal what he did, so he's gonna get probably charged for possession. Now we know that he has it's the RICO. We got the racketeering. We got this sex trafficking. We got the arson, and all the rest of the shit. But you know when you get charged with something, it sometimes depending on the case, it normally get reduced, right? It normally gets reduced. So I just want to ask y'all a question. Without being biased, and let me just say this for the record. I am not on Diddy's side. I'm not on Diddy's side because look, if a lady sent me a message yesterday under my YouTube, mad at me. I had to stop replying. She think I'm rooting for Diddy. Like she literally mad, damn near cursed me out under one of my videos I put up yesterday. So I'm saying this for a reason. I am not pro Diddy. I am not. And rest in peace to Biggie Smalls. Yesterday was his birthday. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Let me give him a moment of silence real quick. Rest in peace, Big. So I'm just trying to figure out. I'm not on Diddy's side. I'm not on Cassie's side. I'm on justice side. I'm on what's right and what's wrong. Somebody help me. Where is the connection here? Kid Cudi showed up with his personal Belvedere. Yeah, word up, motherfucking Whitney Farnsworth ass nigga. Kid Cudi smoked. Yeah. Damn, we was trying to punish Suge, huh? Diddy coming home. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying. Is somebody putting something in the chat? Can somebody show me the connection? Everything that we heard so far. This is week 2. We have 6 more to go. They may have some damn evidence coming up, but so far, what is the connection of a RICO? What is the connection of? I mean, sex trafficking, I already said something about that. So he could be charged with that as far as coercion is concerned and manipulation for sex, even though she has came back multiple times. That's why they had Dawn Hughes, the forensic psychologist, to show that even if a person was being abused psychologically, they would still go back out of fear, living conditions and stuff like that, but they're not used to. So for so on, so for so on. So it's a psychological thing, but personal use of drugs. He's going across state with it, but I'm trying to read the paperwork. That's why you're so. No, I read the paperwork. No, I'm gonna put it in here again. Look, this is what I'm asking. I'm not pro Diddy. I'm not pro Diddy. I don't want y'all to think that, like, yay, I told you I don't fuck with Diddy. I don't fuck with Diddy. I don't rock with Diddy. I don't rock with him at all. The Biggie shit done it for me. So I'm always gonna have heat for him. I had heat for Diddy for decades. Trust me. So can somebody hit the link and just come in here and prove to me the connection of what we're seeing so far? What was in the transcripts is what they're talking about as they testifying, right? So they're not giving different stories, but some depending on what they got caught in, like Dawn and shit like that. But they are saying and presenting the evidence that's in the paperwork. JT, jump on real quick, JT. I would like to know, but I'm gonna continue, man, because I feel like people want you to just be one dimensional. I'm just trying to figure this out. I mean, if you read the paperwork, jump on and prove it. But if not, you probably don't even know. That's what I'm saying. That's what all would it seem like to me. You know what I mean? Common sense should have to kick in at some point. And maybe I just don't get it. I know my screws is a little loose. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm kind of special sometimes. I got my slow streaks sometimes. Oh, okay, granted. Okay. People want to take sides. You rock with the facts. That's what I'm saying, Miss Lady. Thank you. People want you to ride dick. I'm not riding nobody's cock. I mean, I'm going by my own opinion. I'm going to say it again. I don't fucking like Diddy. I don't like him. I can't stand him. What he did to Big, that's off limits. I don't like him. I don't fuck with Diddy. I don't fuck with him. So I don't want y'all to think like, oh, I'm on. No, I don't like the motherfucker. And if I have to keep saying it every time, I will. I don't fuck with the dude. But I'm going to look at what's there and try to decipher the evidence and see what makes better sense. You said, Mike, it seems like you are. How? This I like this conversation. Listen, I already put the link in there. Why don't you jump on? Can somebody jump on and say what it is? The link is there. How? So, all right. So I'm going to say this. Let me rephrase it. Help me understand. No, JT, it's all good. I'm just saying, can you help me understand and connect the RICO and racketeering to the little bit of Percocets that he brought illegally, the drugs that they caught him with, RICO, racketeering, you have to, in a criminal enterprise, you have to distribute product for profit. You have to, I'm going to say this again, you have to distribute for profit. The only profit he was getting is a nut in the corner watching the Punisher punish her Cudi cat and with sores on her neck and mouth and all that shit to distribute illegal substances for profit. Y'all go look it up. Just do me a favor. What I'll do towards the end, let me pull it up now. I'm gonna read you the law. I did it the last time. And even I did and here's the thing, I understand it. I even did a live last week on showing how he will get locked up for sex trafficking. Damn if you do, Mike. Damn if you don't. I just want you, Mike, fuck what you think, Mike. I just want you to talk, have those talking points on what I feel is right. I want you to ride the train. I want you to, you understand? Say what I say, believe what I believe. I want you to be on this side. Like, come on, you're not even objective about this shit. But I'm gonna pull it up. I'm not gonna read it right now. And this is to show you that it's a strong possibility that he could get charged with sex trafficking. So you can't force me to think like you. And if I'm overlooking something, help me understand. I'm not going to say, well, that's not true. I'm a very understandable person. I'm a little bit animated, but I'm very understandable. I'm an understandable person. And I would definitely listen and be like, oh, you're right. I stand corrected. So I'm just saying, the link is in there. Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now. I got it. Matter of fact, I'm just going to read just a little bit because it's already right here in front of me real quick. And then we're going to go back into the transcripts or whatever. Federal drug trafficking laws. Hold on, no. That's for the crossing state lines, but I'm going to read this one. Crossing state lines, moving illegal drugs from one state to another, even for personal use. It's getting hot. For personal use, is a federal offense in U.S. law. This is because drug laws are governed by both state and federal in the transportation of drugs across that. But that's not it. That's it, but it's not it. Hold on. Let me just read you a small excerpt. What will make it a criminal enterprise? No, drug trafficking and distribution laws. Hold on. And now I got me have to go all the way up because I want to make this clear for y'all. Let me make this clear. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. I can't see the chat, but just please be patient. I know it's rattling. Take some Ritalin. You know what I mean? Take a shot of some chamomile and relax your spirit. God damn it. Hold on. God damn it. Hold on. Go all the way up. No. All right. Wait. All right. I'm here. Because there's so much. I'm trying to get to the possession with intent to distribute. Hold on. Potential consequences. No. Personal use. All right. Personal use and distribution. Right? Wait a minute. Criminal enterprise definition. Drug trafficking. Right here. Hold on. Personal use versus distribution, right? This as far as racketeering and criminal enterprise. Personal use. If the drugs are strictly being bought for personal use, even if done through assistance or other people on Diddy's behalf, this could fall under simple possession and possibly possession with intent to consume. If he or his fellow friends, I'm hot, y'all. I get hot. In fact, I don't know if I'm hot flashes or what. I ain't got no menopause, bitch. But anyway, this could fall under a simple possession or possibility possession with intent to consume. If he or his friends are just buying small quantities for their own consumption, is likely to be categorized as a criminal enterprise. I'm going to read that again. If he or his friends are just buying small quantities for their own consumption, it is less, key fucking word, likely Two keywords, less likely highlighted keywords to be categorized as a criminal enterprise. Let's continue. Distribution. Ooh, Lord, my teeth's on to hurt. However, if it's not just for personal use, but involves buying drugs in bulk, we ain't seen no bulk yet. God damn it. Bulk yet, right? Or if there's an exchange. Oh my God. Ooh, Lord. I'm glad I got my insurance too. Just got it on the 16th. I have to go to the next town over, which is a half an hour, 35 minutes away to get my tooth pulled. Because this, I've been losing sleep with this tooth. Like, it shit been fucking me up. Excuse my language. I can't see the chat, but this shit's starting to kick in right the fuck now. Or if I'm gonna start over. Distribution, however, if it's not just for personal use, but involves buying drugs in bulk, or if there's an exchange of money or goods, it can be seen as a drug trafficking or distribution, which is more serious, which is more of a serious offense. But if the drugs are strictly for personal use and that distribution occurs, this is likely to rise to the level of a criminal enterprise. All right. Criminal enterprise definition, right? Criminal enterprise involving an ongoing organization or operating where people are involved in coordinated illegal activities for profit. For profit. For profit. The typical markers of a criminal enterprise includes multiple individuals involved in illegal activities, which you have multiple people buying drugs for personal consumption. That's true. Ongoing coordinations between the individuals, intent to profit, whether financially or materially. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, Lord. Hopefully y'all still here with me. I can't see the chat, but it's all good. All right. Hold on. What's going on? I'm gonna give y'all definition of racketeering. Huh? Oh, yo, today, your birthday was today, Mike? Yo, yesterday. Hold on, let me look in the chat. Yo, Mike, your birthday was hit. When was your birthday, son? Yesterday? If you still ain't here, my nigga, happy birthday. You already know, man. Happy belated, man. Many, many more. All right, I can't really see the chat now. But racketeering is a criminal act involving dishonest and fraudulent business dealings, typical as a part of an organized enterprise. Under U.S. law, specifically the Racketeering Influence and Corruption Organization Act, RICO. Racketeering refers to a pattern of illegal activity carried out as a part of an ongoing criminal enterprise. Money laundering, drug trafficking, money laundering, bribery. Well, he got some bribery in there. He do. Extortion. He extorted the mother and father. Kidnapping. I don't know about that. Fraud. No. Murder for hire. Sex trafficking. Now, there's no money laundering. Bribery, he did pay quite a few people, but that's not being presented as of yet. You know what I mean? The sex trafficking, that, like I said before, Cassie could be that main one that could be the reason why he do get that, though. She could be that main reason that he get it. Nobody else. So I don't know. He's not out the water. He's not out the water. But what the state is presenting, far as what they found, that shit it's holding no weight. It's just nothing but quantities of a little bit of drugs that's for consumption only. But anyway, I'm not gonna talk that fucking brain off. Let's go to let's go here. And I put the link in there. Nobody want to jump on, but don't be criticizing me, motherfucker. If you ain't here to back it up, all right. Let's let me see what what's the name said. Oh my god, my teeth, man. How long I been on here? Because I might have to get the fuck off. I'm gonna give it another half an hour, and oh my god, oh my goodness. And I only got like 2 aspirins left, so I'm gonna have to walk to the store later and get some more fucking extra strength. Hold on, am I saying what's going on here? Hold on, let me figure this one out. Oh, we got Mila. Okay. Oh Lord. Something wrong. Oh, so what he took it off or something? Hold on, am I tripping? Did he take it off? What's up, bro? Okay, that's I think he deleted. I think he did. Hold on. Do you recognize anyone you work for? Mila Morales. I think he literally took that down. Let me go to my bookmarks. Let me let me go through my bookmarks anyway. If anybody want to jump on, y'all could. All right. Okay. I do want to go through the what's the names too. The comments. The comments is what be popping too. Let's scroll all the way down. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. Damn. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on. Damn. He deleted it. Yeah, he had to delete it. He had to delete it. Let me scroll all the way down. Okay, all right. So it's there. All right. Hold on. So the public hold on. Who would it? Wait. All right. This is Amila Morales. I think that's the if I'm not mistaken, that's the janitor. But they said, do you recognize anyone you work for? Sean Combs in a gray sweater and white collar. When did you work for Mr. Combs? 2000 to 2005. Then who? Rihanna. Who else? I don't know if that's the janitor or whoever that is. I found out. Who else? Jennifer Lopez, Cassie. Hold on, because it will say who that person is anyway. Ooh, excuse me. Pardon me, y'all. I've been career impacted. All right, so he didn't put in there who. Oh, I'm a celebrity makeup artist. There we go, Mike. Goddamn. Mila Morales. I am a celebrity makeup artist. Okay, so there it is. All right. So where did you work? When did you work with Cassie? 2007 until COVID. She was like a little sister to me. How much older than her are you? A few years. Did you see her with injuries on her face? 2010 Grammy weekend, Prince party. Where were you with her? Beverly Hills. I fell asleep in the room and woke up to a commotion. Cassie walked in to Sean, asking where the fuck is she? What did he do? Walk into the bedroom, shut the door. What did you hear behind the door? Yelling and screaming, both of them. Then Sean left. What did you see next? Cassie, she had a swollen eye and knots on her head. I packed her things up and we went to my house. Then my doctor friend came and examined her to see if she had a bad concussion. What were you afraid of, Sean? I feared my life. But see, this is a pattern with him. This is a pattern. Everybody that come across this guy, They don't like him. And can't you see over 30 years, how many friends do Puffy really has? Not too many. And everybody who probably was fucking with him, like Jay-Z and the rest of them, or whoever it may be, they staying far away from this dude. All right? But were you afraid of? Who were you afraid of? Sean, I fear for my life. Objection. Woo, strike, nigga. How long did she stay? Days. Have you done interviews about this? A couple. Were you paid? No. Did you provide evidence? Photos of me and Kim Porter in early 2000s. Were you paid? $1,000. No further questions. All right. Cross-examination. Puffy's defense. Did you? Oh, my teeth. Oh my fucking god. Woo, shit. Did you assist Mrs. Ventura for any red carpet events? Possibly in some music video, Black and Yellow. We have photos. 647, please. The goal was that she looked put together. Yes, the photos show your artistry. You posted them. You reposted them. You reposted them on Instagram. Yes. You were in her hotel room, though you lived near. Yes. All right. You met Miss Ventura's family, right? Her father. You called the doctor and a lawyer. The lawyer lives in San Francisco. You provided emotional support. Yes. You did an interview with CNN. I could always write her name down, but fuck it. Myla Morales. Did Dateline reach out to you? Well, you said Don Lemon, CNN with Extra TV, Don Lemon, Piers Morgan. Yes. Did Dateline reach out to you? I don't look at those anymore. Did you ask the government if you could do more? Look at this. So you asked permission to speak to Dateline. Of course I asked. After the incident, neither Mr. Combs or anyone from his company ever approached you? No one did. For a documentary, were you paid? Therapy. You sold the photos to CNN for $1,000? Yes. No further questions. Next witness, Frederick Zemmour, the general manager of the Hermitage. Y'all don't kill me for mispronouncing now. Hotel LA. Why are you here, sir? I received a subpoena, goddammit. What you think? Are you familiar with the hotel's reservation system? We have a system called Opera. We enter the personal preferences. How long did you keep them? They stay forever. How reserve this room for Sean Combs? How you reserve this room for Sean Combs? Ryan Lopez. Also, other names were used. When was the profile first created? 2006. It was Sean Combs, the Bad Boy Records. Then they changed it to Jackie Star. Let's look at 2/11/2012. All right. This reservation, what was the bill? Over 2,000. It says only charged to KK approves. If KK approves it. What were the instructions? Put room out of service for cleaning. Light the room hot, or let the room hot, whatever. Set it for 75 degrees. Remember, Puffy said he liked to have the room hot so people start sweating and drinking water, and you keep the door locked, like he said on Conan's show, whatever his name, something Conan, whatever. What are these complaints, motherfucker? Candle wax on carpet. Security call. Charge $500. No further questions. Cross-examination. None. Next witness. Goddamn. Okay. This shit is quick. Special Agent Josh Croft. All right. Let's see what the fuck they got, right? Let's see. Where do you work, sir? HSI, man. Home Security Investigations. Extract data from computers. Oh, shit. This might get a little spicy now. Okay. Let's see. What is your training? The SANS Institute, nigga. What does that stand for? I don't really know. They are APAQ, in that way, motherfucker. What tools do you use, man? TX1, the digital collector. Whose laptop did you extract, nigga? Cassie Ventura. This is a MacBook Pro, roughly from 2010, 2011, with a white cast. Did you boot it up? I got the MacBook factory default screen, nigga. But you got data. Yes, the hard drive had data, not overwritten by the factory reset. Okay. All right, so what is allocated space? Something not viewable, something previously deleted. Explain how computers store data. You have a table of contents. A file can be stored in unallocated space. Okay, so now this might get a little bit of spicy right here. Now, who's to say that this guy's not going to show something that, you know what I mean? Some evidence here. Like I told you, I'm not taking nobody's sides, but you ain't going to make me just speak on your behalf. Kiss my ass. Okay? But let's continue, motherfuckers. Now, so on these 3 laptops, sir, how were they backed up? iTunes was used, man, before iCloud. Some looks some looks a little funky. What do you mean by a little funky? It has some ass juice, some UTI fluids. Some testicular juices on that shit. You know what I mean? But that's it. Wait, that's all. It's a little funky, but you can validate the funky, as you say, data by going to the raw data, right? Yes, nothing further. Okay, that's it. So they're probably gonna bring out this evidence later on, probably. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're about to have a cross examination right now. So we're just gonna have to wait because I'm pretty sure this is the prosecutor. So they definitely gonna have a cross examination. They probably gonna try to ask what do they have, and they're gonna say objection and all that crazy stuff. But let's see what the chat say. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's the same thing. They definitely gonna have a cross examination. Why is it saying why I did that? They are gasping at straws with this. Hold on, let's read some of the comments. That's where the magic be. And I'm gonna click on Kid Cudi in a minute. That's just an appetizer we need to know. Yeah, we need it more. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure what Crawford's going to do, since he already extracted a lot of data and deleted data from these laptops, it's gonna be some shit on there. So they just, again, they probably just giving us a little appetizer right now. They probably got some real shit up the sleeve. Again, this is week 2. And the further and further we get, the more, I guess, damning evidence they're going to present. They're not going to put all their eggs in one basket in week 1 and week 2. You know what I mean? They really play their cards during the middle and the end because they have to persuade the jurors. And again, like I said before, in the first week, what we have here right now with all of the people testifying, corroborating Cassie's story, this is just for character witness. Again, this is to shape and mold the minds of the jurors to have them locked in on a guilty verdict from the word go. So they seeing how controlling he is. Everybody is saying the same, similar, if not the exact things on how demanding, ruthless, mean, disrespectful, violent, all the words you can muster up, all of those things are matching up. So this is painting a picture. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much like what we see on the screen and in the movies and the interviews. We see in one part. We seeing Diddy, we seeing Puffy, we're not seeing Sean Combs. What we seeing is the actual Sean Combs, or if you want to say Diddy, however you want to the moniker or whatever you want to use, whatever name you want to use, but you're seeing a real him. So at this trial, it's pretty much starting from a blank canvas. You know what I mean? So we separating the character from the actual person, the artist from the actual human being. So they started with a clean canvas and they started painting this picture. Cassie's painting the picture. Dawn is painting the picture. Regina Ventura's painting the picture. David James painting the picture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's painting the picture. Kid Cudi's painting the picture. David James, no, Daniel Phillip, that's the stripper, painting the picture on the canvas. So now they starting to see like, damn, this nigga was really like this. So this is why this is the foundation. So it's gonna be more. They just laying a foundation to the shape and mold the minds of the jurors to make them know or feel like he's guilty no matter what. So that's exactly what they're doing. I'm pretty sure they're probably doing a fucking fantastic job doing it. You understand what I'm saying? You said you like 70 degrees. I hear that. What you got on right now? And let me stop. I'm only playing. I can't jump on this due to background, but I can't jump on just due to background. What you mean? You right with my content? Thank you, family. I got background noise with my fan. Is my background messed up, y'all? Is my background fucked up? I don't know. I just have my fan on. Is my background messed up? Is it clear? Yeah, I'm gonna get some motions from the store. Like I got 2 fucking things of what is that? I think that's Bear. It's still an aspirin. No, all right, thank you. Yeah, man, because I've been losing I lost a lot of sleep. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what the hell is going on here. They have to do a cross-examination. Yep, they're doing it right now. Exactly, right this second. All right, defense. Now, on one of those laptops, there were excuse me. On one of the laptops, there was a Frank Black profile, right? Y'all know that's Puffy, goddamn, that's his alias. Yes, motherfucker. Did you process every file? Yes. Have a wonderful weekend. Frank Black, did you proceed under Mrs. Ventura consent? Under warrant. I guess after this, they probably gonna say, well, it's still early, so they're gonna keep going. Oh yeah, so they're not. I'm thinking they're about to be done, or they gonna probably go bring up somebody else. But I'll go back. Let me go to Kid Cudi though, because let me just put in Kid Cudi. He's definitely trending right now. 50 is crazy. Oh shit.
So I just want to say, man, I've been seeing all the love and support, and I just want to say thank you so much, man. People have been hitting me up the past week, just checking in, and even today, and it really means a lot to me, man. You guys are the best. I love y'all. This is a stressful situation. I'm glad it's behind me. And yeah, I love y'all, man. Big love. Go stream Neverland.
Oh, so there it is.
Hey guys.
One more time.
So I just want to say, man, I've been seeing all the love and support, and I just want to say thank you so much, man. People have been hitting me up the past week, just checking in, and even today, and it really means a lot to me, man. You guys are the best. I love y'all. This is a stressful situation. I'm glad it's behind me. And yeah, I love y'all, man.
You made a good point. You made a good point. You made a good point. DKW. You made a good point. You said you can add kidnapping to the arson charge. Kid Cudi said he kidnapped a girl named Capricorn Clark to drive him in an assistant to Kid Cudi's house. That's true. That is true. That is true. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. Look, the only way I said this on plenty of occasions. The only way Puffy is really going to beat this fucking case is if he bribes somebody. I'm telling you. Even though a lot of the evidence is really lackluster right now, it's a little bit of lackluster. This is from my point of view. But I really think that the only way he's probably going to beat it is if he bribes somebody. And that's crazy. What if he do and somebody blow his spot? Like, yeah, he tried to bribe me. Look. You know what I mean? Because Diddy knew exactly what he was doing. He made sure a lot of this stuff, as far as money is concerned, because, you know, it's a digital money trail that it don't go back to him. That's why he spent a lot of cash and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's crazy. Look, he said, let me get this straight. So Diddy broke into Kid Cudi's home, moved his security cameras, harmed and caged his dog, went through all the Kid Cudi's belongings, and blew up his car. And you still telling us that Cassie was free to leave? A monster capable of doing this? Make a good point, shorty. Make a great point. That's a great point. That's what I'm saying. Everything that people has experienced with this dude has been nothing but destruction, has been nothing but negative life and death situations. You understand what I'm saying? So he's a fucking monster. Like he's pretty much. There's no way to go get beyond it. There's no way beyond it. Well, that's what I'm leaving.
Did you meet Cassie at the Diddytrial? Did you stop that? Cudi, how'd it go? Did you meet Cassie at the Diddytrial?
That nigga, he really trying to interview that motherfucker. But yeah, man, that shit ill, man. Yeah, Cassie. I mean, yeah, he.
What about your car? My dog's babysitter called me and told me my car was on fire. The Diddler set the shit on fire. The Diddy set Diddler.
That's a bad motherfucker right there, man. That nigga Diddy. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, man. But Diddy, man, yeah, he's something else, man. Like that nigga, man, he's something else, man. But that's why look, karma comes back to you, man. No matter what you do, karma is on her way, man. And when she comes, she pulling up. And when she pull up, that's it, homie. When she pull up, that's it. Oh my goodness. You see this Freddy Krueger face? This is hideous, man. Do you see this? She looked like a prune. That's insane. Listen, that adrenochrome, she's not getting her damn dosage or something. She ain't getting them packages. Then she leave the state. Then she leave the country or some shit. That is hideous, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna say this respectfully. If I know if whenever I leave this planet, which is gonna be the next 40 years, I always ask for that. I don't want to come back, but if I come back, I need to come back as black, okay? Because a lot of no disrespect, I don't want to say all of them, but a lot of them, man, they be looking good to the age of like 30, 39, man. And after that, that is it. I don't want to play this music, but look at this. Yeah, y'all know I can't play it, but look at this shit right here. That's insane. Yeah, I'm trying to learn this AI shit too, man. Which AI that they use on this? If somebody that's shit, damn, that shit is crazy. Harvey Weinstein. But if anybody do y'all know that Bill? That's funny. That's really funny. That's insane. Kevin Spacey. Do anybody know what's the old Jay-Z? What's AI shit is that? Do anybody know which one is that? Yeah, Pizzagate is real, son. Hey. Oh hell no. But that's insane, man. I definitely I'm trying to I'm working on some AI shit now, man. I'm trying to figure this shit out. What is this? Oh yeah, she whipped her ass. That is, I'm not even gonna play that. That is insane. Oh shit. Let me go. Hold on. Let me see if they still asking them questions. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to my other one. Hold on. Let me see if they still asking questions real quick. Hold on 1 second, everybody. And thank y'all crazy asses for being here because y'all ain't have to. But all I'm asking, if you haven't hit the like button, that shit ain't gonna cost you nothing. It ain't gonna cost you anything. Just hit the like button so I can be back in these damn algorithms because they get on my fucking nerves. Oh, this is it? Hold on. No more witnesses and jurors. I intend to release you. This is it. They're releasing everybody early, but let me see what they said. No further questions. Defense, every file. Yeah. So, judge, no more witnesses, jurors. I intend to release you early. Any objections? Laughter. No. Don't read anything about the case. Go for a walk. Watch the Knicks. Yo, the Knicks, I was tight. I watched the whole fucking game last night. I am pissed, man. They lost by 1 fucking point, man. And they had the game in the bag, yo. They was leading the Pacers the whole entire game until like 5 minutes left of the fourth quarter, man. God damn it. Then they went the whole overtime. And man, son. But it's all good. Knicks is gonna win the next game. Shit. But anyway, we're making great progress. All right. So that's the end. Yeah, that's they going for the day. So let me play this real quick. Let me play this.
Flagged for me by Amber Rose. And the reason why I took a particular interest in it is because of the fact that they actually had evidence that they presented to me in my office that actually disproved the conviction. So as you stated earlier, that 0.01% of DNA, they actually found 4 people's DNA on that firearm, none of which was Tory's. Not to mention there was 0 fingerprints on the actual magazine. And also too, as you said, 0.01% chance. I mean, that evidence in itself should pretty much speak for itself. Also, there's been ring footage that's been obtained that actually disproves the whole dance, Megan. And so what we're seeing is really there was a case of he said, she said. The evidence wasn't actually respected and properly adhered to actually in the trial. And then they also were doing something that I would find pretty wild and egregious. They're actually submitting his lyrics for rap as evidence to the crime. So look, first and foremost, you have to have a free and fair society. That means we need to respect and uphold the justice system. So I actually reached out today to Gavin Newsom's office, and we are requesting an emergency meeting. We're also
Gavin Newsom is a coon. I am pretty sure motherfuckers is hitting up Gavin Newsom and telling him, probably threatening him, you bet not pardon him. You bet not pardon him. They should pardon him and let him go the fuck home. Wack 100 said some real shit the other day about it. I think I have it. Yo, this is sad. But yo, Megan Thee Stallion needs to go to jail. And I mean she needs to go to jail for at least 5 years. And Kelsey, they doing this dude dirty. So you know how many times you see the different stories that she done said? She done lied about fucking him to Gail. Did she say, but I had to lie because I didn't know she was gonna ask me about my sex life. Then she said he was in the truck. He was over the window shooting. Then he was in the back seat. He did something. Like, bitch, you is full of shit, son. This is what I'm saying. Yo, you cannot trust. I'm not saying all of y'all. I don't trust these bitches, man. I don't trust bitches as far as not all of y'all. There's some good ones out there, but when a woman is mad or jealous, hell has no fury than a woman scorned. I'm telling you. And she was drinking. Her career ain't going nowhere right now. Her shit is trash anyway. But now, once this comes out, I swear to God, she should go to jail. Kelsey should go to jail. How the fuck you get immunity? How you get immunity if you didn't do anything? How can a prosecutor even let this even happen? And I'm hearing about the prosecutor. He got some dirt on his name. Like he did a lot of. He had to make sure he go to jail for his name's sake. And I'm talking about the prosecutor. I forgot his name. I just heard something last night or the other day about the prosecutor. That he was involved in some I don't want to misinterpret, but I'm correct me if I'm wrong. Like some fraud shit. Like he was losing cases. Like his cases wasn't. It was something like that, man. I think I have it here, but. What they did to this man is a classic form of of deception and of a higher power source that'll even go against the actual laws to incriminate somebody for their benefit. I'm telling you, Rock Nation has something to do with this shit. Rock Nation and them niggas has something to do with Tory Lanez getting locked up. They had to spend money to get her off of fucking 300 Entertainment. They doing their thing now. Crawford, do your thug dizzle. Had to spend money to get her on Rock Nation. Get her on Rock Nation. You know she got to recoup that money back, so she's doing a song, the WAP with Cudi and all this extra shit. You know, so they had to protect their investment, and they used their power to lock this man up when they had no evidence. They didn't even present the evidence at the fucking trial. They literally went just with their word, and he got locked up. They put him in jail, son. Like, this is weird, man. Weird. Evolution of Peterson's lies. Okay, Peterson initially claimed that. Oh yeah, let me say this. When they said, check this out. You know how it was a lose-lose situation? Y'all know how it was a lose-lose situation, right? People say he called on the phone and he apologized. They're like, what he apologizing for? And why did not get on the stand and snitch? This is how the world works. This weird ass world. If he would have got on the stand and said, hey, she did that. Now he's a fucking snitch and he's trying to get a girl locked up, trying to put a girl under the ground because of some shit he did. It's a lose-lose situation. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. He apologized for blowing up the spot by letting Kelsey know that he was fucking Megan Thee Stallion, and she flipped out and went and got the ratchet. That's what he apologized for. If that's the case, why he didn't say over the phone, like, yo, you should fucking tell, yo, listen, man, you know what happened. Why are you gonna sit up here and let me fucking rot? But see, he thought that the evidence was gonna prove, like, all right, you know what, I'll take the time, but evidence is going to show that I'm innocent. So it's a lose-lose situation. If he would have got on the fucking stand and say, nah, look, she is the one, they was fighting, and she the one that bust the gun in the air and everything. And I just try to grab her from her because, you know what I mean, making the block hot or whatever the fuck, you know, diffuse the situation. And when I try to grab it, the gun went off two or three more times, hitting the ground. But she never got shot in the foot. She stepped on glass. The bitch stepped on glass. And then a lot of women, and no disrespect to the women, y'all taking that bitch side because she's crying. Don't you, ladies, you know you cry for nothing in front of your man knowing you fucking lying. So stop it. Just because she's emotional. But she said 2 different stories and lied a couple of times. And nobody never wondered, how can a person get immunity if it was Tory doing the shooting? It's common sense. Some people don't have common sense. How can you have immunity if you did not do nada? You were just standing there watching. You don't get immunity for that. You have to partake in the crime or in concert or just as guilty of the crime. But you going to testify under the immunity contract and point the finger at the one that they really want. You can't get immunity for nothing. And nobody never questioned Kelsey. The prosecution made sure that, and I'm trying to figure out why the defense didn't bring that up. I don't know. I didn't really look at all of that case, but they fixing it now. And yes, SZA dumbass. Yeah, she's fucked. See, SZA, she should have kept her mouth shut. That's the thing. SZA should have kept her mouth shut, because now that's gonna what you mean backfire on her. Let me see what this is. Hold on. I think this is a transcript. Hold on. I'm on another window. Give me a second, y'all. I want to see what this is about. Overwhelming evidence of Mr. Peterson guilt. Okay. All right, we're gonna read through that, but let me do this. I want to read through this with y'all. The document came up, so I'm go to that in a minute. Damn, I'm hot. And she stepped on the glass. I actually hold on. Let me pull this video up. Let me go in my files and pull up the video. The girl stepped in the fucking glass. Why they don't have the ring? They say they have a ring cam footage. Where's the dash the body cam footage when they was speaking to her at the crime, when she got on the floor, when she got up and they locked up? What was the conversation like right there? You hear the officer say, "I think she stepped on glass." When she hops out the fucking van, you see her step like normally. Then once she made another step, she went like that because she stepped on glass. That's the normal reaction. She never said, "I got shot." When she opened the door, a fucking bottle falls on the floor. An alcohol beverage bottle falls on the floor. Like, come on, the evidence is there. Hold on, I just want to find that video for y'all so I can show y'all in slow motion. Give me a second. I haven't played it in a minute, and so I'm gonna have to find it. Now just bear with me, and please be patient. Ooh, that's a fat ass right there. I'm gonna have to go in here. I want to find it, so I'm going to find it for y'all. Y'all just there it is right there, right on time. 1, 2. Yep. Hold on. If there's another one, yep. I found it. Give me a second. If there's, I think it was 3. It was 3 of them. That's 1. Got 2. I know there's 3. I got 2. Where's the other one at? I guess I just play this one. Fuck. Yeah, I got too many stuff downloaded. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this too. Hold on. Damn, son, I'm just getting. I know I be eating like a motherfucker, but shit. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Shit. How long I've been on here? All right, I'll give it a little while. Then I'm gonna get out of here. Here we go. There's no volume. You see she dropped the bottle. Just look at her feet. Oh my goodness. Oh, damn it. That's in slow motion. Just look at the glass and stuff that's right there, that's down there, and just look at her fucking feet. She walked normal, and then once she started to step back, that's when she started limping. I'm trying to find that other video because you can hear the police say she stepped in glass. Well, I think she stepped in glass. So let me read this. Let me see what this document is about. This is my first time looking at it, so let's check it out together. All right. So seems like she's paying somebody to put all this stuff together. Can I zoom in? Yep. All right. Peterson, we are the jury. Da 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 da. Find the defendant guilty of a crime of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. Mega Pete. And then on top of that, it's not even his gun. It was Kelsey's gun. Y'all. On July 12, 2020, just hours after violent shooting Megan Thee Stallion, Daystar, and Tory Lanez called Kelsey from the jail and admitted to shooting Pete. The following text is from the recorded jail call. I know Megan probably never ever gonna talk to me again, Lane said, but I just want you to know, bro, I was just so fucking drunk. I ain't even know what the fuck what was going on, bro. Like dead ass. I never do some shit like that. I was just so fucking drunk. Nigga, I just didn't understand what the fuck was going on, bro. Regardless, that's not going to make anything right, and that's not going to make my actions right. That's not admitting, because we have to understand as well too. They literally had an argument. They left Kylie Jenner's crib. It was something that she said because I think she said she felt that she thought she was lame because I think Kelsey said that you lit, or you I didn't know you was this fun, or whatever the case may be. And Megan said some shit like, yeah, because I thought you was lame. Now y'all already remember the pool scene when he was behind Kylie. You know, it was almost like, I don't want to say they had chemistry, but they was comfortable around each other. You know what I mean? Comfortable. And how you mad at him being up on Kylie when you fucking him behind your best friend back? Bitches is trifling. You a trifling bird brain. You already snaking. You backstabbing your homegirl. You already backstabbing that. How you jealous about this nigga? And you snuck your homegirl, and if fucked you know what I mean? Come on, son. So he's only apologizing because he blew up the spot. They was arguing. She went to sleep. She went to sleep because she was drunk. So she went to sleep. When she woke up, she seen that tension shit or whatever, start talking crazy. And Kylie was like, yo, y'all got to get the fuck up, get out of here. And son took them, you know, they left and they got in his truck with his bodyguard. And so she probably disrespecting him, trying to play him because he's short and she's like 6'8", just playing. And, you know, words, you know, was exchanged, and then he blew up the spot. Like, yo, that's why, listen, yo, Kelsey, that's why, look, man, I'm going to keep it 100, man. Look, man, she fucked me behind your back. She ain't tell you that, right? She ain't tell you that. And Kelsey went ham. That's what he apologizing about. But let's look at the text, though. 7 minutes. My phone died. Wait, hold on. That's Tory Lanez. All right, let me make sure I get it correct. Phone died 3 minutes out. Meg, I know you're probably never going to talk to me again, but I genuinely want you to know I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart, and I was too drunk. Nonetheless, should have never happened, and I can't change what I did. I just feel horrible. Hold on. What the hell? Oh, it's zooming in. Okay. All right, so it's the same thing. All right. Shit. What is he admitting to? Again, if he admitted to shooting her, he ain't mentioned anything about no hospital. How are you? Did they bandage you up? He didn't speak none of those things. Like, if he cared, and it's from the bottom of his heart, he would have said something to the point of her injuries, and I should never shot you, or just not. He didn't even have to say shot you, because that would be incriminating yourself. But still, to the point of the injuries, he only feels sorry for the simple fact of that he blew up the spot. Let's see what else. Help, Tory shot Meg. They already put their story together. They put their story together. Harris confirmed Peterson shot Pete. Minutes after the shooting, Harris texts Pete, security guard, help, Tory shot Meg and handled me, 911. All right, let me see. That's Kelsey, Meg, Alex with private gym. Oh, yeah, Woodrow Wilson, hella close. Just don't tell Alex. We 10 minutes away from him. LOL, shit, security 101. Going with Farris to pick up another car. We'll be right back. Help. Tory shot Meg. How much is a lot of this shit? All right, ain't that much. All right, because I don't, you know what I mean? My teeth is really killing me right now. And I'm about to get off in a minute. I ain't gonna hold you. My shit killing me. Miss Harris, I'm short 4'11". The vehicle is kind of little, raised up higher than me, so I can't really see. I can only see from her chest up. That's all I can see. The way Tory was angling the gun is kind of like it wasn't like straight. It was like, you know, down. Let's investigate a little. It was down in her direction, Megan's direction. Harris, definition, in her direction, in the area, definitely in her direction. So at the point of, at that point, we kind of were in shock, you know, like my teeth was killing me. But the bodyguard came out, right? Ooh, God. My bodyguard, her bodyguard said, I can't even think, my shit is hurting so bad. Yeah, I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. I can't even hold it no more. Woo, shit. So the bodyguard came out. God with some salt. I did that shit so much. It's like immune to that shit right now. But there's no prints on a gun. And I'm gonna end with this. The witness that was on the balcony, how did he mix up two women? You know what I mean? He was literally right there. He said it was two women fighting. They was fighting. One tall woman and a short one. They were fighting. And the short guy came out the passenger side after when she went to the car, came out with something and seen a muzzle flash. The guy came from the passenger side and tried to take what believes to be a gun away, and a few more flashes from the muzzle happened. That was his story. And the last day of trial, the prosecutor made him change his story because that witness, the only one who's seen it is the one that could have freed him. But somehow on the last day, they made him change his story. That's not a coincidence, man. Yeah, you already know, Alma. I'm out right now, but just do me a favor, y'all. Please do me a favor. Can y'all just share this live? Because they got there's a way you can find if you shadow ban, and I am. I don't know how and why. And I'm trying to speak to them today. It's saying error when you try to talk to the to YouTube. It come up error. So I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So it's weird. All I'm asking y'all, if y'all fuck with the kid, I know y'all do. I'm just saying, just share the shit. It ain't gonna kill you. Just share and hit the like button. Keep me in the algorithms because y'all can see that they fucking with my channel. So please do me that favor. Can you share? I ain't the best commentator, but I know I'm good. I'm really good. You know what I mean? But all I'm asking, just share. That's what I'm saying. Peace, man. I'm out. Shit.